Good morning, all the students. As per we had already studied about some of the topic in our last class. So in last class we complete about the acid, base, and salt, and today we are going to study about some gases. So there are lots of the gases in the atmosphere. Among them, we are studying some of the gas which are we use in daily life or which are affect in our daily life. So among them we are going to study about the carbon dioxide. So what is carbon dioxide, how it is been formed, and where it is been found, at what amount. So that we are going to study, and how it can be prepared in laboratory or some other methods. And these things we are going to study in this topic. So let us start the topic of carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide itself, the word carbon dioxide means carbon dioxide. That means that the carbon di means two and oxide means oxygen. From its name also we are clear that it is formed by the combinations of carbon and oxygen, in which carbon is how much? 1, and dioxide means 2 oxygen, CO2. This is the molecular formula for the carbon dioxide. So we are clear about carbon dioxide means the compound or the gases which is been formed by the combinations of carbon and oxygen is called carbon dioxide. It is freely found in atmosphere. We can find freely in atmosphere carbon dioxide, and near about 0.03% it is present in atmosphere. Okay. So in atmosphere it is freely found. Now if it is been found in atmosphere freely, then what are the sources or how it comes in atmosphere? We have to think that one, that how carbon dioxide is been present in atmosphere, because if from the atmosphere also it is been consumed. Like we had studied about the consumptions of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Like we need the plants needs carbon dioxide for photosynthetic activities. So how it is been formed? The first thing is the source of carbon dioxide, means where it is been formed. Let us take some of the example where it is been formed. So the first one is when we burn means domestic product, or we can burn the lots of the living thing, then what happened? You found the smoke come out from that part while burning the plastic or the wood or any other things. So plastic is made up of carbon, isn't it? Then wood are made up of, that is the carbon, because they are what? Organic compound. Carbon is been present there. When it burns with air, with oxygen, then what happens? It forms carbon dioxide. That means that the another source or the source of carbon dioxide atmosphere is the burning of fossil fuel or plastic or the wood or the forest product. We can say that the forest product. That is the first source of the carbon dioxide, is the what? Burning of carbon contained substance. Burning of carbon contain substance. Okay. So we come to know that the source, one of the source of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is, that is the burning of carbon content substance. I already gave the example about the fossil fuel and wood and so on. Then the next source may be what? That is, we inhale what? We inhale oxygen. Okay, we inhale oxygens, and the another what we exhale from our body while breathing, what we are exhaling, that is the gas is carbon dioxide. We take oxygen and throw out carbon dioxide, and that process is called as what? That process is called as respiration. That process is called as respiration, sorry. Okay. So, another means that is the source of carbon dioxide is respirations. Then the next another source. Have you know the decompositions of the organic substance? Yes, I think you may know that the decompositions we call as the fermentation. Fermentations or N, we can say that N decay of organic substance. Means another sources is that fermentations means it is the preparations of alcohol. While preparations of alcohol, carbon dioxide is also formed, and the another one decay means decomposed of organic substance. At that times also carbon dioxide is been liberated out. Then the next one is the that is volcanic eruptions, and the means that is exhaust from the vehicle. So, these are the some of the sources. I have not written about this one, that is volcanic eruptions and exhaust from the vehicle. So, vehicle also produce carbon dioxide by burning fossil fuel. Now, this is the sources of carbon dioxide. So, if we see the molecular structure, okay. So, molecular formula is CO2. So, if we see the molecular structure, then how it will be? Let us see, that is proton and neutron. Okay. Proton and neutron. So, carbon is in the middle, there are 6 number of proton. Proton is the positive charge and neutron is neutral. Okay. Then it is oxygen is 8 and its atomic number is also 8. Sorry. So, carbon molecular means structure, if we see that it contain how much, that is 8 number of electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The outermost cell contain in oxygen 8 electrons. Then in carbon 2 will be the first cell, then another 4 electrons will be there. So, how many electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 electrons will be there. So, what will be there? There is sharing of electron, that means they share the electrons, means they in between them they share the electrons. So, in this way the carbon dioxide is been formed. Okay. If we see the molecular structure, the structures of the carbon dioxide, these are the oxygen and this is carbon and this is oxygen. That is the molecular structures of the what? Carbon dioxide. Now comes to the next one, how it is prepared in laboratory. So, it was first prepared by Van Manen in 1640. Okay. Van Manen and 1640, he was the first person or the first chemist who developed carbon dioxide in his laboratory. And how it has been prepared? It is prepared from calcium carbonate, we call as the limestone or the marble chips. Let us study how it has been prepared in laboratory. So, I think that you may see these types of bottle in your laboratory. Sorry. This is called as wolf bottle. Okay. And another one, a long pipe is been inserted here. Long pipe is inserted here so that it can be used to drop a liquid, okay, like this. Before putting the another pipe over here, we drop some of the marble chips. Okay, we drop here some of the marble chips in a wolf bottle. This is called as the CaCO3 limestone. In general, it is also said as marble chips, and another one that is called as Then, after putting the marble chips inside the wolf bottle, what happened? We will again put one pipe over here, which is known as delivery tube. Okay, we put here another pipe, it is called as delivery tube. It is banded and like this. This is known as delivery tube. Okay. Then there is a covering, it is made up of rubber, that is called as cork. Rubber cork. Then we put a gas jar over here. Gas jar. Okay. So, it has a funnel. So, what we will do now? First, we will take a wool bottle. Okay, we will take a wool bottle here, and we put some marble chips inside the wool bottle. Okay. Then after that, we take a tissue funnel. Okay. Tissue funnel, and we put in one side of the wool bottle. It has two mouths. Wool bottle has two mouths. So, we put it one here. Then after that, what we will do? We also put a delivery tube on the another mouth opening of the wool bottle, and we make it airtight. We make it airtight. Then after that, what we will do? We will put some dilute HCl. Dilute HCl means what? That is acid. Okay. Dilute HCl means an acid. So, we put here. So, when we put this one, and the funnel should be go to the bottom of that wool bottle. This funnel should be go to the bottom of this funnel. Why it is, I will say afterwards, and this should be a bit upside. Okay. So, when we put dilute acid over here, there is a brickles will be appear. In Nepali we call as fizz. Okay. We put HCl over here. The reaction start. The reaction start, and a gas is formed. So, why I said you to put in the bottom? Because the gas which is being formed inside this wool bottle should not be come from this side. Therefore, it should be to the bottom, and when the gas which is being formed over here, it will be passes through the delivery tube. It will passes from here and go to the gas jar. Okay, to the gas jar. Now, why we are collecting? It is called as upward displacement. You have studied about the oxygen. It is collected downward displacement of water, but it is what? It is upward displacement. Why upward displacement? Why carbon dioxide is collected in the upward displacement? Because the carbon dioxide is heavier than what? Air. Okay. So, it is heavier than air, that is why it is collected in upward displacement. So, in this way we can prepare carbon dioxides in laboratory. Now, while preparing, can we use another acid like dilute H2SO4? What happen when we use H2SO4? We cannot use dilute H2SO4, because when we put, what will be the reactions? First we will see dilute HCl plus what? That is calcium carbonate. Then what it produce? CaCl2 plus H carbon dioxide, H2O plus CO2. Okay. So, what it produce? When dilute HCl react with calcium carbonate, then it produce calcium chloride, that is the salt. Then water and carbon dioxide, isn't it? Calcium carbonate chloride, then water and carbon dioxide. So, this is the chemical reactions take place during the laboratory preparation. Now, I said that can we put hydrogen sulfate instead of HCl or not? We cannot, we can put, but the problem is that, problem is what? The reactions will be stopped. What happened? Why it is been stopped? Let us see. When if we put dilute H2SO4 with CaCO3, then what happened? CaSO4 plus H2O plus CO2 is formed, although it is been formed. But after certain time, what happened? This CuSO4 is insoluble salt. We have already studied in our last class. CaSO4 is the insoluble salt. So, what happened? It will stay over the marble chips. So, the reactions with the acid cannot be formed. So, H2SO4 will not come to react with the marble chips. Therefore, immediately after some time the reactions will stop. That is why we should not use hydrogen sulfate instead of HCl. So, we come to know two things. One, what in laboratory dilute hydrochloric acids and marble chips are being used to form carbon dioxide. One. Another one, instead of HCl we cannot use H2SO4 hydrogen sulfate, because it forms a insoluble substance or salt that stop the reactions between marble chips and acid. Okay? I think you understand this one. So, another questions arise, only this is the way to prepare carbon dioxides, or only this is the way that we can prepare carbon dioxides? No, there are some other methods is also there from which we can prepare carbon dioxides. Let us study that one also. The another one, that is, it is the easiest method, that carbon bond in air. I already said the source of carbon dioxide, isn't it? The source of carbon dioxide, carbon bond in air. That means what? Air means oxygen. C plus O2 bond, then what happened? It produces carbon dioxide gas. It is heavier than means heavier gas. We can write that one. Number one. So, we come to know that if we burn carbon with air in air, then it will produce what? It will produce carbon dioxide. Next example is, so various hydrocarbon such as methane or ethane C2H6. Various hydrocarbon means the organic compound. When the organic compound react with means the various hydrocarbon means ethane or butane, when it is bond or the react with oxygen, then what happen? What it will form? It will form then carbon dioxides and water. Okay? Or we can say that when methane bond with air, then it will gives carbon dioxides and water. Water is a liquid. So, oxygen 2, here 3. So, it is balanced now. This is the example of methane. So, hydrocarbon react with oxygens to form carbon dioxide and water, and ethane also C2H6 react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide plus water. Okay. 6, then it will be So, in this way, when ethene react with oxygen, then it will form carbon dioxide and water. So, another way for the preparations of hydrocarbon is carbon dioxide. Another way is to prepare carbon dioxide is hydrocarbon react with oxygen or bond with oxygen. Then the another one is we can say that when dilute acid react with carbonate or bicarbonate. When dilute acid react with dilute carbonate and bicarbonate, carbonate of metal. Okay, bicarbonate of metal. So, about the bicarbonate we have already studied about sodium carbonate Na2CO3, and it is react with what? That is acid. Then what it forms? It forms what? Salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. We have studied this one also in our previous chapter. So, in this way, that is when dilute acid react with carbonate or bicarbonate of metal, then it produces carbon dioxide. This is the example of carbonate or bicarbonate. Carbonate, that is sodium carbonate. Let us take another example of sodium bicarbonate. Then what it form? NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. So, this is the bicarbonate. So, from this what we come to know that we can prepare carbon dioxide by reacting dilute acid with the carbonate or bicarbonate of metal. So, in this way we can prepare carbon dioxides in laboratory or other forms, and another parts we will study tomorrow. So, this much for today, and I hope you understand all the things what we have studied, and thank you for all of you and good day.